Hello and welcome back to Music Melodies. I'm your host, David Carter, and today we're here with Mr. Pietropalo, and today he's going to talk about his band, The Rents.
David, I'd just like to say it's okay if you call me Jason.
Duly noted, Jason.
Thanks for having me. I'm real excited.
Well, it's a pleasure having you here. So our first question for you today is, what does the band name Rents mean?
The band name Rents is the name. It's the last name. Well, here's the thing, Dave. I've been around music a long time, and one thing that I know can make or break a band is the name. And there's a lot of terrible band names, so we didn't want to have a terrible band name, so we tried to keep it simple. The name of our singer and drummer, their last name is The Rents. They're married, so when we started the band, it was just them and myself. So we thought, let's keep it simple and just go with The Rents.
What instruments do you guys play?
Well, we have a singer. Her name is Jocelyn, and she plays the acoustic guitar, and she sings. She's the lead singer. Sometimes she just sings. Sometimes she sings and plays. We have another singer, Mary Beth, and she just sings. Our bass player, his name is Tony. He plays the bass. We have our lead guitarist, his name is Luke. He just plays the guitar. I am Jason, and I play the guitar and the banjo. And then we have a drummer, John.
What's your favorite thing about being in a band?
It's the chicks.
Of course.
No, playing music is a lot of fun. I'm old and I'm married and with kids, and so playing music it feels fresh. It keeps you young. It's creative. It's hard in a pleasurable way to play music with people. Feel that connection.
And what would be your least favorite thing about being a part of a band?
At this point, it's probably just organizing. Organizing with 5 other people can be stressful when everybody has a whole bunch of stuff going on. Trying to make time to get things done is stressful, and you don't want it to be stressful because you want it to be fun. And when it turns stressful, you start to second guess why you're doing it.
All right, well, we're going to have to take a short break, but we'll be right back after these messages.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, welcome back to Music Melodies. I'm your host, David Carter, and we're still back with Jason Pietropalo. Is there anything really challenging about being in a band?
Sort of piggybacking off my other answer, it's hard to get 5 people on the same page. It's like being married to every member of the band in a way. You have to sort of all be pulling in one single direction, and it's not easy, whether it's finding time to rehearse, writing songs, trying to think of playing gigs, etc., dealing with money. It can be frustrating.
How did you meet your bandmates?
When I was in high school, I went to high school with Jocelyn Rent. She was friends with my girlfriend at the time. And I always played music, and she always played music, but we never played music together. And then about 20 years later, we met again because our daughters were in preschool together. And I was playing some banjo, and she was playing guitar, and her husband played the drums, so we just started playing together. And then we wrote a bunch of songs, and then we wanted the songs to just be real simple, and then we said, let's bring a bass player in, let's bring another singer in. And the bass player was actually my roommate from college. The other guitar player is a old friend of Jocelyn, and the other singer is as well. So we all sort of grew up together and reconnected within the last 5 years.
What's the biggest regret you have?
Probably that we don't spend more time writing new music. I wish we would all, myself included, carve out more time to write more.
And final question, what type of music or bands inspired you?
Well, that's a loaded question, Dave. Lots of bands have inspired me. I've been inspired by any number of types of music. Bands that stick out to me probably are early 90s bands when I was sort of an angsty-filled teenager, like Nirvana or Alice in Chains, and then alternative music like Guided by Voices and Built to Spill, Ween, Violent Femmes. Those are the sorts of bands that I was really into when I was formatively developing a musical taste.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Jason Pietropalo. This has been Music Melody. Tune in next time.